He told Walter Cronkite last winter that there were unknown risks in an actual declaration of war on North Vietnam.
I didn't ask for a declaration of war because I didn't know what treaty China might have with North Vietnam, or Russia might have with North Vietnam. The communists have these agreements among themselves. And if we declared war against North Vietnam, that might automatically declare war against China and bring them in, trigger the thing, or the Soviet Union.
The president, you remember, was in the midst of a campaign for the presidency. His platform was, I'm against the widening of the war. He used to say in his speeches, I am not about to send American boys to Asia to fight the battles that Asian boys should fight, and similar statements. Barry Goldwater was supposed to be the warmonger and the hawk. And this is one reason I was taken in. I was supporting the idea of Johnson. So a declaration of war is just the opposite of what this was represented to be. This was a resolution to prevent a war. Now, I think if he'd have come in for a war, the country would have been shocked. I don't think they had any idea of going to war in this way.
But I didn't want any doubt about the American Congress. Anyone served in Congress 25 years, as I had served in Congress, wasn't about to undertake the responsibilities and the dangers that I had in South Vietnam without the Congress being with me. And the Congress was with me before that resolution went up. Every single man in that room recommended it and advocated it. But when the going got hard, when the road got longer and dustier, when the casualties started coming in, why, there's certain folks started looking for the cellar. I know a good many of them have, and I don't question their right to do so. I don't even criticize them for taking that position if that's what their conscience dictates. But I just wish their conscience had been operating when they were making all these other decisions, because Congress gave us this authority in August 1964 to do whatever may be necessary. That's pretty far-reaching. That's the sky's the limit.
At the time, I referred to it as another sinking of the Maine.
Suggesting?
Well, you know what the best historical advice is in regard to the sinking of the Maine. It was a deliberate act on the part of the United States to have an excuse to go to war against Spain. The Gulf of Tonkin was a deliberate, aggressive act on the part of the Johnson administration to justify making war against North Vietnam.
3 weeks after the Tonkin incident, the Maddocks put into Subic Bay in the Philippines. Investigators from the Pentagon came aboard and interrogated most of the crew. Testimony only of those who thought they had seen enemy action was later presented to the Fulbright Committee. No testimony from those who thought nothing was there. Former Senator Wayne Morse.
Well, don't pay any attention to what the military says after the fact to make a case before the fact. If you rely upon the American military for credibility, then you're easy prey.